Good morning, good morning. Okay guys, it is 8:25 and no one's been on Zoom, which is maybe my fault because we've had issues with that link. But I was gonna hop on, I have been on procrastinating my workout, and I decided that I wanted to come in here really fast before I started, sorry, getting you set up on a tripod, and talk about nutrition really quick, because I think that for most of us, well, I know for me, this is my biggest obstacle, and I just want to be I want to talk about that more, because the things that we talk about, the things that we get to focus on, that is where we create awareness and we have some shifts around it. And my hope is by talking about it more, it kind of normalizes it. So if you have been struggling with this like start-stopping behavior, or maybe you're dealing with some binging, we can talk about it and we can kind of drop the shame and become curious about our journeys. So I know a lot of you are going to fight me about this. I've been saying that a lot, so maybe no one's fighting me. Maybe this is my own thought work. Note to self, gonna work on that later. Okay, tracking. I think tracking is at times something I have resisted, and perhaps you have as well. But tracking is really important because it just allows you to take a step back and be like, where did my day go off the rails? What was the thing that kind of let things get slippery, okay? And this isn't about judgment. This isn't about shame. Old Sarah would be like, oh girl, you biffed it yesterday. And today we need to drink more water. We need to go for an extra walk. We're gonna do an extra workout. We're gonna eat an extra vegetable. We don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, okay? Some of you are doing gut protocol. Some of you are committed to 2B mindset. And if you've had a rough couple of days, I want you to find that video I made earlier this week about breaking your day into quadrants, okay? Okay, yeah, I want you to go check that out. But like yesterday started strong. My scale actually dipped quite a bit from the previous day. And I was like, oh, I was all excited. I'm like, look at me, getting some progress, doing the work. And I recorded my first 3 meals and it was fine. And then all of a sudden I found myself with graham crackers, dipping it straight into the Nutella container, putting them in my mouth. I had some other crackers. I had a string cheese for dinner. Marshall brought home donuts and some ice cream from the fair, and I put those in my mouth real fast. And I could be like, well, shit, you just ruined the day. It's all gone to hell. All right, let's do all the things this weekend. Or I could write it down honestly, okay? So wherever you're at in your journey, I really want you to take this with you next week. I want you just maybe even for 7 days, okay? Just be curious. So I wrote it down. And then I was like, okay, what happened? What happened in your day, in your week? What were you feeling? Were you tired? Were you PMSing? Were you overwhelmed? And I was like, oh, okay, well, I did some really big, like, emotional work last week. I was really busy. I had some exciting goals that I set for myself that I wasn't sure if I was able to do. Marshall was traveling, so I was single mom in it. I did all the things. I kept everyone alive. He came home with food poisoning, which was super stressful, and then he was home an extra day not feeling well, and we all know how that can go when the fellas don't feel good. So I was like, okay, that's what happened. And it's not an excuse, okay? It's not an excuse, but it's also just having awareness around your journey. So this is what I need to do today to make up for yesterday. This is where it gets interesting, and I want you to pay attention. I don't need to do anything. Did you hear me? I don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything to make up for yesterday, because yesterday is done. We have turned the page. We have flipped the calendar. Yesterday no longer matters, okay? I want you to review it. I want you to have some curiosity. I want you to have a little self-awareness, take personal responsibility for wherever you're at in whatever area of your life. Maybe you had a really negative mindset. Maybe you were mean to someone. Maybe you're mean to yourself. Maybe you ate like a dumpster fire. Maybe you skipped your workout. Maybe you sold yourself short. Maybe you spent all the monies. Like, just have a little awareness, ask yourself some questions, surrender the self-judgment and the shame, and then today, honor it for what it is. It's a fresh start. It's a new opportunity, okay? You have a blank slate, and I want you to watch that video about breaking your day into quadrants, and this applies to any area. It could be your mindset, it could be how you people with your family, it could be your nutrition, it could be your movement. Like, your day, it's not a pass or fail. It's not a good or bad. Every single day is gonna have little tiny wins and little tiny opportunities to realign. But this is also about your perspective and what you choose to focus on. So here we are. It's a Saturday, it's a weekend. On my to-do list, I actually have go to the fair and have fun with my kids. And that might include ice cream. It might include little donuts. I don't know, but I'm gonna write it down and I'm gonna make sure that I prioritize my water and my protein and my vegetables, okay? You can live this life and get results and be proud of who you're becoming without being completely tied to the scale. Your results and your success are not hand in hand with the scale and the measurements and the photos. Yes, those things really do matter and they do compound and they do build your belief. But at the end of the day, the thing that's going to build your momentum and your belief and your self-approval the most is you saying, I'm going to do the work today. I'm going to control what I can. I'm going to collect my wins. I'm going to be honest and take responsibility and just do the work. Okay? Okay. Great talk. So I have my fresh slate. I have weighed myself. I have wrote down, this is part of that protocol. I wrote down how I slept, what my mood is, what my energy is. I'm actually writing down what time I'm waking up because that's something I've been kind of struggling with. And now I have my unicorn juice and I'm gonna move my body and I'm gonna be super proud of where I'm at. Okay, so wherever you're at, I want you to be really proud that you're here and that you're paying attention and that you are raising your hand and saying, you know what, I'm gonna work on myself. And it doesn't have to be perfect and my success isn't tied to a number or a size or any of that, okay? Let some of the pressure go. Fall in love with the process, with the becoming, with the habits that you're creating every single day by showing up here. Okay? Okay, great talk. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish my bar program today and I'm gonna go for a walk and I'm gonna put something in between my ears that inspires me and motivates me and I'm just gonna do the next right thing. That's what I'm asking of you today, is to just do the next right thing. Be super proud of yourself, collect your wins, okay? Put on your spectacles because you are doing good things and you are getting momentum. And this is so much more than number and size, right?